If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. Well, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of Ted Talks Guitars and Life. You are looking at a 2021 Indonesian-made Squier bullet, more than likely in the Court factory, according to the Fender website and the Googler. This is a special run bullet Strat hardtail with a Laurel fret fingerboard and seafoam. Yeah, man. So this body is 1.5 inches thick. It is poplar. When the guitar was together, it was a 25.5 scale length, and we'll go over all of the neck stuff later in another video. In this video, what I want to do, what I'm trying to ascertain, a couple of things. One thing is we have this dent right here. That is the least of our concerns. If you hang on the channel, you know that I may or may not, probably not, be able to fix that. And oh, by the way, if it's your first time, welcome, man. Come back anytime and hang out with us some more at Ted Talks Guitars and Life. This is the treble spot. This is the reason this guitar was $40 US. And so what I'm trying to determine is whether or not that is a finish crack or a wood crack. Now, I would suspect that if this turns out to be a wood crack, then I would need to remove the finish off of this guitar and repair that body. But because I'm not sure, under string tension, the crack was not any better or any worse. There is no crack of the wood in the actual neck pocket. I think that's a good sign. So I'm going to throw a clamp right here and press down and just see. I'm going to throw old Mr. Penn at it. Guys, it's a budget channel. It's the only clamp I've got. If anybody wants to donate a better clamp to the channel, let me know. I just tried to see if I could maybe press that down and see if that's finish or not. See if that crack can be pushed down, if that makes any sense at all. Man, what are you guys doing today, man? What are you working on? Man, I pray that whatever you're doing what you dig and digging what you do, Jack. That is for sure, man, that you got good people around you who love and support and affirm and champion you, man. Life is too short, my friends, not to have good friends who love and support you. Yeah, it's not getting any closer to that body by doing that. It could be that my clamp is not strong enough, but you can still feel that. I really don't want to chip that out necessarily. I tell you what I might do. At the filming of this video, it is presently a late Monday evening. We have a live tomorrow night on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We typically do that on Tuesday nights. If you've never hung out with us, come hang out with us, man, some Tuesday night. Lots of great folks hanging out with us. I may take this guitar to the live tomorrow night and get some of your suggestions about this. What I am tempted to do, because I could not get any kind of, I can't press that down. Well, maybe a little bit. I was thinking about throwing some CA glue in there, but I don't know again if that's finish or body crack. So maybe tomorrow night on the live, we'll do show and tell, and you guys can guide me a little bit in this. My other thought is to chip it out. I could either sand it or I could chip it out and just see what's under there. See if it's just wood. It doesn't feel like a crack. Like it's not like I can't move. Look how grimy that is. Oh my goodness, I should be wearing all kind of gloves. I think I may clean it. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Guys, I'm going to do my best not to do anything to this body until I talk to all of y'all, man. Now, this video will post after our conversation way down the road, but I know, man, that sometimes I ask questions, and then, you know what? You don't see the questions till like 2 weeks later, and maybe you get a little bit frustrated with me sometimes. Maybe you think I don't listen to you, or maybe you think I'm ignoring your expert advice and or opinions, but I'm just usually so far ahead into the future that even though you've got great intel and feedback, I just don't hear it until later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this part of this video done, and I'm not going to touch this at all until after we hang out tomorrow night. So if you're on that call, that historic call where I show you this, if you're on that call, hey, I appreciate the conversation we had. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So yeah, man, I'm going to call this one done right here. And then I'll come back. What will be, a few days for me will be a few seconds for you. And we will come back and we will tackle this one way or the other. And we're going to find out what's going on with the green machine, my friends. What is really happening? All right, stand by. Okay, guys, it was decided on the live stream last night that we're going to attempt to put some CA glue. I particularly want to put it in this hairline crack right here. I'm not quite sure about this part yet. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to tape off as close as I can get to that crack. And then we will put very thin CA glue. Think very thin super glue. And we're going to let it seep in there. See if we can't fill that crack. That's what we're going to do, man. All right, let's get into it. Okay, I'm trying to angle this where the glue has some inertia to go down that way and not in this crack. I may, after I'm done with this section, tape this off a little bit wider with thicker tape, maybe do, I don't know, a little 1200 grit sandpaper on those edges, or I may not. I just need to see how this part goes. So, if all things go as planned, I should have glue in all those cracks, the very thin cracks. Put a little bit more right here. I don't know, is it working? I don't know. But it's fun. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for a while. I'll be back. Okay, friends, let's take this tape off and see what happens. Okay, well, we've taped off everything except the big crack here on the back. What I'm trying to think through is whether or not I want to sand that down a little bit or whether I just want to put glue. The challenge, guys, what I'm thinking through is that there is you can feel this. It's not a texture, it's a ledge. And so I feel like I want to sand it down. I know that's going to jack with my color, you know. But if I just put CA glue in there, I'm still going to have that hump. Maybe I won't feel it as much. I don't know, man. I got two parts of this where it's kind of chipped. So you've got a wood look right here and right there. All right, let me collect my thoughts a little bit. Stand by. Here's the other option. I could do 1500 right here and kind of sand that down a little bit. I'm going to lose color. If I dull the green, that's okay because buffing it should bring the shine back. If I get to wood, it's going to be a dark color. Man, I thought about putting black glue boost in here just so you can see the streak. Call the guitar the streak, Jack. But no, man. I could also do UV resin, i.e. an epoxy kind of a thing. But I really think I want to try to take that ledge down. I really do. I don't know how to be smooth if I don't do that. I mean, I guess I could try the glue, and then if that doesn't work, the other thing is I'm going to end up with a box. So I am going to have to end up sanding. All right, guys. Anybody nervous? My nervousness exists on many levels. Let's see if we can't do this. Keep my big head out of the way and my big Fred Flintstone hands. 1500. Okay, guys, I did 1500. I did a little bit 800. And then clearly I did the Shakey's Hands in the West CA glue. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to check it in a few hours when I get back from my evening activities. All right, I'll be back. Stand by. Well, okay, my friends. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as defeated as I sound. But that looks pretty bad, I think, overall. I certainly don't think it looks any better than it did. It no longer has like an extreme catch when you rub your fingers over it. You can feel the seam, if you will. You can still kind of see my glue line, this little square. I've tried to sand it. I've tried to pick it off with razor blade. I don't know, guys. Probably doing something wrong, man. But the crack is no longer a crack, but it is ugly, isn't it? Yep, I don't know. Yeah, so about that. I guess I could try some clear fingernail polish or something. And I think I've got a little bit of a hole here I can still see right there. All right, okay. Yeah. Right there, man. Okay, all right, well. Well, okay, guys. Sorry, my microphone's on the fritz. That is disgusting looking headphones. Okay, well, my friends, this is, I don't know if that's quite a failed attempt or not. Boy, that's ugly. I tell you what, the crack is filled and it is mostly smooth. There's no catch on my fingernail. It's scratchier than this because the finish has been sanded down. So I guess what I need to do, because we now have bare, sorry, can't see that. Because you now have bare wood here, I'm assuming I need to put some True Oil or something right here and try to seal that wood. Well, I'm going to clean up and live to fight another day. That's what I'm going to do. Collect my thoughts, man. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me, man. I hope you dig hanging out. Again, nothing I do is prescriptive, man. Just descriptive of my crazy journey with guitars and life. But if you've got thoughts, put them in the comments. I'm not going to see them for a few weeks, but I would appreciate it, man. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your bad selves, everybody. We'll catch you down the road.